Is it how you expected?
I don't think you ever wake up expecting to have, a win on the big stage. You always hope and dream. But I felt good leading into this race. Our preparation's been great. But again, these girls are amazing, every single one of them. And on their day, anyone can take it. So I just had a special day. I felt pretty comfortable in the swim, and then I felt really strong on the bike. The new felt IA felt amazing. And I was able to sort of limit the damage, still 7:30 down on the likes of Joycey and I think Carolyn and Lizzie. I think that's a little too much time. But I got rolling on the run and really started to feel quite good and comfortable the first half, which has never happened to me here before, so I was enjoying that. And yeah, it was just a magic day. I think there's not many days in your career where you can say that, you just felt great, swim, bike, run, and at points it felt effortless. Certainly there were points that absolutely felt the opposite, but I had a magic day, and that's why I was able to take the win, I think. Definitely aimed to go under 250 at some point, but during that race today I was more focused. The first half I wanted to go out at a solid pace, and then it was more about trying to catch Rachel, and then being smart in the after I passed her and gained the lead. I wanted to be smart and not do anything stupid. You get to that point in the race and you're just like, I don't want to melt down. It's been done before. So I wasn't watching the run split this year. I was just kind of trying to get to the finish line so I could sit down. After I finished, I had no idea what the men had run. I'm shocked that I had such a fast run. I think the difference between them, the women's race is going more that way, but I was out there by myself all day. There was a small period of time where I was riding with Mary Beth, but for the rest of the ride I was completely alone. And I think when you're riding in a pack, as those guys are, it's a lot more punchy. So they get off the bike, I think, with more fatigue in their legs than what I did, because I'm able to sort of evenly pace the race and stay within my zones. And I think that's the reason why. Dave and Mark ran so fast way back when, and I think that's why I'm able to run. I'd love to be in that front swim pack. I was certainly very jealous when I saw them all coming down from High B and I was all alone. Like, hey, just a few minutes. And then they took off. And then, but it was kind of a blessing as well to be able to just ride my own pace, go by feel, and not have to react to anybody else.
Just one quick follow-up. Your toughest task in triathlon has been the bike, and here you are. You had a 4:58 split, which is fantastic, and you only, instead of being 19 minutes down like you have been, or 21 minutes down, you're like 3 or 4 minutes down in terms of the bike. A little bit further from Rachel because of her swim, but how have you made this big improvement on the bike? I know you've worked on it every single year, but what made the difference?
I think it's just every year. I think I rode actually quite well last year. I think that was a step in the right direction, and then when you keep working on something, it's this time slowly come down. You just have to be patient. And I think we also have really great conditions out there, but I'm also on I went back to 700C wheels. I don't know if that made the difference or not, but Felt designed the IA for this course, and I think that was definitely maybe a bit of a difference maker too. We really had ideal conditions. I didn't feel too hot. Usually Elite Drive is a sweat box. It's really humid, and this year we had the cloud cover come in, which was gorgeous, and then the temperature stayed pretty low, so we had great conditions today. So I don't know, I'd love to say I could go faster, but I'd need to have great conditions again to be able to do it. This one's definitely a lot more special. The first win was almost a surprise. It was my second Ironman, and second time here in Kona. And I kind of was in shock the whole day when Chrissy pulled out in the morning. I was in shock. and had to swim in my life. And then, yeah, I was able to sort of race off the front, which hasn't happened since. Today, I really raced by myself. I actually swam on MB's feet. I'm pretty embarrassed to say. The girl with the broken collarbone, I was sitting on her feet. Thanks, MB. Love you. And then, yeah, for a lot of the bike, I was alone. So in 2010, I had Leander around me a lot of the time. But yeah, breaking records is always great. We had great conditions. But again, you know, I've done a number of Ironmans now, and I've come back every year. And last year I thought I might be ready to take the win, and it didn't eventuate. I messed up, and the other girls were better than me on the day. And yeah, I mean, to then come back again, back with my old coach Siri Lindley, to share this with her is amazing. And I think the second one you have to work for more than the first one's kind of a surprise and kind of a whirlwind, but the second one, I think we worked for this one.